uploading in YouTube. All right, cool. So that is starting. And I'm just pulling up the document we're going to work with you off of. Cool. So we did the offer clarity yesterday. Now I'm in the email. Okay, so trifold pamphlet.
I just shared with you my Canva stuff, so I don't know.
I love it. Yeah. All right, cool. I love that. All right, business card is super cute. And let me, I'll actually screen share so people can see on the recording. Okay. Can you see the screen share at all?
I can, yeah.
You can? Okay. Yep. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so this is the business card. So this is super cute. I love it. I love that you were kind of general with this, like holistic doula services. So it encompasses everything that we already did and put together. And the occupational therapy is nice because it almost gives more credentials to your doula services without being like you can do occupational therapy in the doula services, right? So if they needed additional occupational therapy, you can refer them, to your actual OT practice and just do it under that, right? So I like that. And then these the pamphlets. Okay. Contact info, location, the email, OT services. Cool. And then I'll just zoom in a little bit.
So see here under services, I just said you can incorporate any or all of the services that I offer, and then pricing varies. Please contact for details. Package is also available.
Yeah, I love this. That's pretty much what we went over as well. Pricing. Okay, cool. Yeah, this all looks awesome. I love it. Super cute pamphlet, super cute business card. This picture, go ahead and email that to me as well.
Oh, okay.
Because we're gonna need it today.
Okay, let me see if I can figure out where that is.
Right.
Okay, I'll just write it down as a thing to do.
Okay, cool.
Right. You want it right now?
If we can get it today, that would be awesome. Okay. But it's not the end of the world if we don't, so don't worry about it.
I'll work on that. Let me just see if I can find it.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. In the meantime, I'm just pulling up because what we're going to do now is we're going to start doing your school setup. So let me put my link here in the chat. I'm going to have you create your school account. And you can do the $9 a month. Like you don't have to do the $99 a month right now.
Okay.
Ideally, in the future, you would upgrade though, because obviously the $99 has a lot more functions and capabilities that are way better for growing a business.
Yeah.
So ideally, eventually, you would have that, but it's not the end of the world to not have it right away. Okay. So let me put it right here. So it's in the chat. So I'm going to have you go ahead and sign up with that. And then once you finish signing up, put the link to it in the chat so I can join it. And while you're doing all of that, I'm going to start kind of putting together some of the templates I have. Who's trying to join? Oh, nice.
So how do I just click on you? Okay. What's the 10% transaction fee?
The 10% transaction fee means that if you get paid in the group through Skool, right, they take 10%. So like any sort of payment processing, whether it's on Square, Stripe, anything, it's going to have a transaction fee. So Skool actually has some of the best transaction fees, but that's the $99 a month plan. The $9 a month plan is a lot higher, but you're not taking payment on platform yet, so I wouldn't worry about that.
It's asking me for a group name.
Yes, so just put in anything because you can change it.
Okay.
Oh.
And just real quick, can you change your credit card info for payment at any time?
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe you should be able to. Make a copy and okay. Oh my goodness. My
And
computer is driving me crazy today.
so here's a quick question. So it says my
Yes.
first charge will be on August 19th for the $9. Do you know, will it charge on the 19th of every month now
Yes.
after the
Yep.
2 weeks? So it's kind of like, it's not a 1st to the 31st month billing period. It's a 30 days from the start of.
From the start of the payment, yes.
Okay.
It's yes, you get 14-day free trial, and then once that is up, it makes the payment, and then once the payment has been completed, it's every 30 days.
Gotcha.
Yes. Like I said, it is only $9 a month though, and you also have a little bit of a grace period as well. So like if you say like the charge comes out on a day, but then like you're getting paid 2 days later, yeah, it's going to come out, but like you'll get a red bar that's like, hey, make sure you make your payment soon because your payment declined, right?
So you have to actually physically go in and make the payment. It's not automatic.
So it will be automatic, but I'm just saying like if the money's not there for whatever reason, it gives you a little bit of a grace period so you can always make that payment later on.
Okay. All right. So invite 3 people. How do I do that?
Yes. So first off, what I'm going to have you do, why did it not do? We're going to create all your graphics and set everything up, and then we'll do all that.
Okay.
But this is driving me crazy. I just made copies of all this, and it's not wanting to listen to me.
Do you get credit for this, having someone sign up with your recommendation?
Yep, I get 40% commission.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's an affiliate link. Yeah, everybody. So if you have your own Skool community, you'll get it.
Yeah.
So you can also refer people as well under you.
Huh.
And
40% of what commission though? If
Of
anyone buys something?
whatever they pay. Yeah. So it's not if anybody buys something, it's of that person's payment. So for instance, now that you signed up under me, right, and you're paying $9, I would get $4 of that every single month that you're paying the $9. So every time you make that $9 payment, I get $4 of that.
Oh,
right.
But like when we refer people to your group, because it's free.
Yeah.
Is there like, we don't get anything for that because it's a free group, right?
Yeah, because there's nothing, there's no payment that's being made there.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get this stupid thing. I keep I'm making copies in Canva, and I don't know why it's not wanting to register for me and be like, yes, you did make the copy. It's saying created. That's a lie. I don't believe it. Okay. Now
do I need to share it with you to edit or something?
I'll share with you. Don't worry, I got you.
Okay, I'm gonna keep looking for that picture while you're working on your thing. But I set up the community. So.
Okay, cool. So that's perfect. So what I'm going to do now is finally got it to work for me. So we'll share this tab. So now what we have to do is make all the graphics so we can plug them into your community. And then what we'll do is go into your actual community and start brainstorming like names and setting everything up as well. So we can also kind of brainstorm names while we're doing this too. And go from there. So, okay. So the way that we're going to do this is obviously you're a doula, a doula type of service for moms and for babies and all of that great stuff.
Yep.
Do you have any idea on like what you want to do for colors yet or no?
I'd like to stick with the color sort of my my business card. So like that kind of
Yep.
muted green and like the muted pink. I just think they're
Okay.
calming.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you have the color codes for those?
Color code? I don't know what that means.
So you did them in Canva, right? So
Yeah.
if you go in and look, like hover over the colors
Oh,
in
okay.
Canva, it'll give you like a hashtag and then a number
Oh,
series. It's like six numbers.
okay.
That way I can match
Sorry.
the exact color. No, that's
Oh,
okay.
see, I didn't do this. My sister, who's a designer, did it for me. So
Oh, nice.
I don't have much technical experience.
No,
Okay, so
that's
if I
okay.
hover over, what am I hovering over?
Yeah, so let me show you on the screen just so you can kind of see what you're doing. So if you go in and you're touching, like you touch the color, something that has the color, right? And you go over
Yep.
here where it says color, if you click on that, it should open up. And then do you see all the colors here? You can hover over them and it has like a hashtag with the
Whoa.
numbers.
Okay.
You can also click it and click on it again, and then you can just like copy and paste it from here.
Okay. Are you ready for my number?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so the green is hashtag AA, B as in boy, F as in Frank, B as in boy, F as in Frank.
Okay, and that's the green.
Yep.
Okay, and then what's the next one?
The peaches color is, hold on, hashtag F as in Frank, A, C as in cat, D, C, the number 1.
Okay, and that's that peach color. Cool. And it's just those two colors, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Awesome.
I mean, there's like a darker green for that, for the writing.
Okay,
I'll give
what's
you that
that one?
too.
Yeah.
516, D as in dog, 76.
Dark green. All right, cool. So we'll go back to here. So there's a couple ways that we could do this, and we'll try a variation of them so we can see which one we like the most. So we'll do one so you can kind of see how we have the different color transitions on this. What's really cool is when you take it, when you do this and then you kind of take it and you put it in as the icon, it almost looks like a clickable button.
Oh.
So it's just a really cool like design when it's done. So like if you notice, I can show you, share this instead. You can see kind of like my icons on the side here. Do you see how it almost looks like a button that you can click?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It just gives kind of a cool effect. Same thing with Goose's here versus these ones that are just kind of flat, right? They're still cool, but they're kind of flat. So just for cool graphic design skills, we're gonna go with that. So the ways that we can do this is we can either have different colors that contrast with each other, or we can do like one color, but then the other side of it is black and it makes it look like a shadow. So we'll try a different variation of them so we can figure out which one we like the most.
Okay.
So let's start off with that green. So while I'm doing this, you can start to kind of like pull together like any pictures you were trying to get a hold of or anything like that.
Yeah. Working on it.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Just this will take a few minutes, so.
I have somewhere around 15,000 photos on my phone, so.
Oh, wow.
Of course I don't. Of course I don't have the ones I need. Oh, here it is. Oh, look at that.
Right.
Okay, sending you this. Email.
Oh. Whoops.
McCartney Marketing LLC. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Whew. My son's watching a movie in the other room, and I turned off the AC so he could hear it because the AC is so loud. And now
Yeah.
it's like very humid in here now. Dying. Of course, hot coffee doesn't help, but
Oh no. We had one of those weird mornings where it was like really cold. I don't know. It's been kind of cold over here lately for the mornings. So I'm like turning off the AC. I'm like, I don't know how long that's gonna last, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Let's see. Okay, this one. And then the green. Okay.
And so what are these for? The different modules that are going to be within Skool?
Nope. So this is for the icon.
Oh.
Right. So you saw how like the icon that's just kind of shows up as your school community,
Gotcha.
right? It's up in the top corner. It's that type of thing.
Yep.
So having done these, I feel like this one's kind of dark.
Yeah.
The green and black. This one's kind of cool. It's lighter, but it still like has that kind of cool like effect that it looks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
And
like
then
that one.
this one's a lot lighter. Yeah. So we can definitely do this one. Do you like the woman on it, or would you want to change that?
If we can find a picture of a mom and a baby, like even just like the silhouette, the necklace that's like the mother and child.
Nice. Okay. Let's see.
Or like
Those are,
scroll back up to the top for a second. Oh
yeah.
no, wait, go down. That one, there's like the black and white one right underneath go down one more little bit. Right there on the
Oh,
far
this one?
left. Yeah. How's that one? Do you think that looks good?
Oh, I like it. What do you think?
I think it's simple enough. I mean, we can change it if we
Yeah.
have to at some point, but I think or I mean, if
Hmm.
there's another one that looks more like holistic, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, what about something simple like this? My only thing is I feel like it's not super clear.
I mean, it's not my baby, so I don't know.
No, you're fine. It's always good to try a few and kind of see which one we like the most.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that one. Hold on.
this one?
See the ABCs go up where the ABCs are.
Yeah.
Up two more rows. Right there on the far left, it looks like a little heart, like on my symbol. Almost. I don't know.
No, it's okay. I like this one more than this one.
Okay.
Because looking at this one, like it's cute, but I feel like because you're also gonna have to think it's gonna be a small little icon. So it might be kind of hard to make out what it is. This one's a lot more obvious, right?
Yeah.
But this one's also like it kind of combines the two, and like this one's a lot more simple, but it still kind of has that, cute design on it.
How's the agape feel to me?
Yeah, yeah.
With the heart. But
I love
also
it.
because it's like me providing services to somebody else, like would it be better to have something that is not like someone holding a baby, but more just like I don't know, something. Because like to me, looking at that picture right now, it looks like a mother holding their child, not like someone else holding someone else's child. You know what I mean?
Oh, hold on. Let me see this one. No, I get what you're saying.
Ooh, that's cool.
And we could just turn this to black to make it silhouetted.
Ooh, I like that. Yes.
Yeah?
Is that because it has like
the hands of you holding the mom and the baby.
Yep. And it looks like a plant, so like holistic in my mind.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, definitely. And
Cool.
it kind of is like almost like a heart, sort of like the agape as well.
Exactly. That's why I know. I saw it. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Let's see a white version of it. White or black?
Can it go gray? Or is it just white or black?
It might not pop as much if we do a gray.
Oh.
I think I like the black more. What do you
I
think?
think I like the black too, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we have that one done. I'm going to go ahead and oh, crap. Okay, download it. Click the wrong button. Okay. Download. Current page. Let's do Skool.
I don't know how to invite you to my group.
That's okay. If you take the
Okay.
URL and just put it in the chat, I can go in and join.
Okay.
Erica. Come on. Okay. Cool. And let me go in here and join that real quick. Join group. Awesome. So while I'm starting the next thing,
Yep,
which will be your cover photo, share this tab instead. Let me just email that over to you so you can get that uploaded. And then I can show you how to upload it too, if you need help with that.
What am I uploading? Sorry.
That's okay. The icon we just created.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, so that's okay. I just sent it over in an email, so you should be able to go ahead and upload that. Oh,
Okay.
and then I just got your photo too. So let me just save that real quick. Perfect, because we're about to work on what I need that for. Okay, so one of the things we'll do now, oh, come on, is create some graphics for the cover photo.
All right, so how do I do the...
Dark green.
Where do I upload that icon thing?
Yep, so you're going to hit settings in your community. And what we can also do is I can stop screen sharing and I can have you screen share. And then I can walk you through it. So if you want to screen share, I can walk you through exactly how to upload that.
Okay. Choose what to share with Google Meet. You don't want my inbox. It would probably cause you a high anxiety.
Cool, awesome. Okay, so over on the left hand, well, I'll kind of give you like a breakdown of how to use this now. So this is your dashboard. This is going to show you like all of your paying members, all of that stuff. You're not going to have any subscriptions. It's going to be a free group anyway. So that whole top board will just be zeros and be useless to you.
Okay.
The middle is the traffic. That's really the most important part here. So you see traffic last 7 days. It has the about page visitors, how many people signed up, and then your conversion rate. Ideally, we want that conversion rate to be 18% or higher. Okay.
Conversion rate of what?
So the conversion rate means how many of the people who looked at your about page ended up joining your group.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it just tells you basically how much your about page is actually converting people who are seeing it. So ideally for a free group, you want it to be at least 18%. If it's not at least 18%, there's ways that we can improve it to make it 18%, right?
Okay. So it's not conversion rate of sales, just of joins.
Nope. Exactly. Okay. Yep. So in the top left-hand corner where it says dashboard, right underneath that is invite. I'm just going to give you like a quick tutorial of the back end of Skool.
Okay.
So if you go into invite, cool. So this link at the top, the skool.com, the holistic doula, like that whole thing there is your link to share your group.
Okay.
And so you can go ahead and use that to share with people as well. If you say, for instance, if you had your group paid and you wanted people to get in without having to pay, you could put in their email address here and hit send, and it would give them a special invite to get in without having to pay. So that's something you can do too. Let's see. You can also invite a whole bunch of them. So if you wanted to like invite a ton of people at once, you could import a whole CSV file and send out mass emails that way.
Okay.
Over on the left-hand side is general. So let's check that out. This is where you're going to upload images and change the group description and change the group name. So for the icon, that's where we're going to put what I just sent you. Do you have it downloaded already or no?
I do. Yep.
Okay, so let's go ahead and upload that. So you're going to hit upload. Oh, cool. So the first little bit is done.
Woohoo!
Love it. All right, cool.
That's great.
And then, so then the next one is payouts. So this is where if you're making any payments in the community, like this is where it'll show you, you know, how much money is going to be paid out into your account and like all the history of payouts that you've gotten. The next one is pricing. If at any point in the future you decide to make this a paid group, this is where you would change the pricing and change all of that. I recommend keeping it as free though, to keep it as that lead magnet, right? The freebie that we talked about. The next one is affiliates. I recommend turning affiliates on, even though they're not going to get any sort of an income from it. So even just turning it to 10%. The reason for this, is it not going to let you for, all right, never mind then. So just click off of it to the side. Yeah. All right. So if you were going to, even for a free group, this is, I guess, just for anybody who's got a $99 a month group in Skool. If you turn on the affiliates, it allows you to track the people who invite others. Right. So even if they're not going to get like a payout, you can at least see like this person invited this person. Now they may have gotten it better. Maybe now it does it without having to have affiliates on. I don't know, but at least I know when it was launched that we needed it on in order to do that. So the next one is plugins. So for this one, you can see all the things that are locked with Pro are things that you would have to have the $99 a month to do. So we're just going to mess around with what you actually have that you can control. So let's go ahead and do the membership questions. I want you to click on that. And we're going to turn it on and add a question. So we're allowed up to 3 questions here. So we're going to add a question. The first one should be, your email address. So please enter your email. The response type is a text box, but we're going to change that to email address. And then add. We're going to add another question, which is going to say, please enter your phone number. And then you're going to have in parentheses optional. Right, so they can put something else in there if they don't want you to have their phone number. And then the response type has to stay as text box. Okay. And then we're going to hit add. And then we're going to do another question, which is going to be, what are you hoping to get out of this group? And that'll be cool because you'll start to kind of see like why people are joining, right? What specifically are they trying to get access to when they join? And then you're going to hit add. So that's perfect. So we're going to go back to plugins. There's a little green back arrow button right under membership questions. Oh, cool. And then unlock chat at level 2 or 3, I recommend doing. So let's click on it. We're going to turn it on. And I'm going to have you do it at level 3. Okay. Cool. So we're going to hit back to plugins. And then unlock posting at level 2 or 3. We can, that one's up to you. I don't think I have that one on, but you can turn it on to level 2. Basically what it means is they have to get to level 2 before they can actually make a post in your group. The benefits of having these turned on is that it helps reduce spam, right? So you can have that.
From who? From me or from them?
From people who are joining. So like you may have people that are joining that are just coming in here to like, make a post about drop shipping or something. Like that's like the universal joke about, these people, because a lot of them are trying to get you to like join up with some drop shipping scam or something.
Or the men who join the groups to find a date.
Right, yeah.
I've been approached so many times already. I'm like,
have you really?
you're not a mompreneur, first of all. there's some men in your group and some men in Mo's group, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, after this, let me know the men so I
I'm gonna
can
do
get with
level
them.
3.
Yeah, cool. Cool. And like I said, after this call, let me know about the men because I will boot them. I try to stay on top of that. So then on the left-hand side, there's tabs. So we're going to have all of these on, but this just kind of shows you like you can have some of them on or off, right?
Okay.
So there's the classroom, there's the calendar, and then there's the map. The map is kind of a cool feature that I think is underutilized, but it just kind of shows like where on the map everybody is that's in your group. So you can see like any local members, stuff like that. So I think it's cool. On the left-hand side, let's go over to categories. And let's start building this out. So general discussion. Let's change that because absolutely nobody wants to post in something called general discussion. So let's do the 3 dots at the side and edit and change it to something else. So this is kind of where you get to be a little fun and creative. I obviously have mine as chat, but it's totally up to you with what you want to do.
So
And
these are the posting categories within the group?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I'm also putting a link here in the chat here in Google Meet. It's Emojipedia. So if you pull that up, it will give you access to a bunch of different emojis. And I recommend having a emoji before the each of the words. So like come up with the word and then we'll find the emoji that you think fits the best, right?
Okay.
I
don't know.
Okay. And then that way it's just like, it's so much more friendly, so much more clickable, right? All that good stuff.
Okay.
So what did you want to do for like the general discussion?
I have no idea.
That's okay. It could be chat. It could be, I've seen banter. I've seen chatter. You know, I mean, there's chat's a pretty general one. That's usually what I see. So, and then go pick a emoji that you want to do. I've seen like speech bubbles. I've seen smiley faces. I've seen.
Where do I find them? Here?
Yep. So in that Emojipedia link I sent you.
Yep.
So if you go in there, you can even search if you want to try to search, or you can just kind of scroll and look at the different emojis. But what will happen is once you pick one that you like, you click on it and there should be like, it should pop up and then there should be a little box that says copy. And if you click on that, it'll copy it directly to your keyboard. So you can just paste it right in.
That looks like a fart. I know it's supposed to be a speech balloon, but it does not look like it.
Maybe once you plug it in.
Let's see.
Yeah, for mine, I think it's just I think I just did a smiley face for it.
Ginger root? That's weird. Okay. Do you think that the symbols have to be anything related to like my business or no?
I don't think so. I mean, they can, like, think about it from this perspective. You're going to be talking with people that are, you know, all in the stages of motherhood, right? And in pregnancy and postpartum. So, you know, it could be something like, maybe it's just a picture of a mom, like a woman, like a little woman icon or something like that, right? So yeah, I mean, I would say kind of using the context of the name of the category, but also the context of your audience, right? What's something that they would uniquely really enjoy? So like, for instance, when I did the quest and I made the category for the quest, I did little footprints.
Right.
And for me, I was thinking like, that's kind of cute because it makes me think of like when you're a mom and you get your little baby's footprint done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I liked it. It just made me think of, I don't know, made me think of little baby feet.
I like the smiley face for chat just because I think it's more inviting. Like, hey,
I agree.
This is a safe space.
Right, exactly. Love it. Okay, so save. So now you're going to do new. And you want to do something for introductions. So like I just
Okay.
did intros with like a handshake, but whatever you want to do. So introductions, come up with some sort of a emoji that you want to do for that one. Do you happen to know the font that you did for your group? Sorry.
My group? A font?
Yeah, so sorry, your pamphlets.
I'd have to go back and check it. Let me see.
Oh, I might be able to oh, I did. I found it. So you gave me the document link for it.
Now I'm all over the place. Hold on.
Sorry. Okay. Allura, cool.
And you want the emoji at the front of the word, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it just looks way better. Let's...
My son's watching Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too. He's never even seen the first one, but this is like, it's insane.
I mean, it's a cute movie. It's cute.
So I've got the 2 categories. What were you trying to do with the?
Okay, cool. Let me go back. I am doing this at the same time I'm building other stuff. Okay, cool. So you did the intros and you did the chat. So
Yep.
we definitely want to do an updates, right? Where you can give updates to people. So
Okay.
you could do updates. It could be news. It could be like, however you want to phrase that. And then when you do that, I would say instead of, you notice how underneath it members is checked off, you want to switch that to admin. So only you can actually post an update for the group.
Okay.
And then you want some sort of an emoji before that one.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that okay? The bullhorn?
Let me see. Oh, yeah. Perfect. That looks awesome. That one's done. Okay. I don't like that. I'm just working on your cover photo while you're doing all this.
Oh.
So don't mind me.
If you need a different photo, because that one's,
No, I love it. The only thing is it's cropped off on the sides. So I'm just trying to see how we can cover it. Okay. So the other things that I was thinking was think about the types of topics these people are going to be talking about in your group. So it might be helpful to have maybe a postpartum, like if people are talking about postpartum, maybe one that's talking about pregnancy, one that's specifically talking about birth. Right. So kind of think about like maybe 2 or 3 categories that people specifically would be talking about in your group often enough where you think it warrants having its own category.
Should I just do prenatal and then postpartum?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Also think of the terminology that your audience would use, right?
Yep.
So the only reason I say that is like prenatal, like obviously they all know what
Right.
prenatal is, but kind of like what would they, yeah, but I think pregnancy is probably a little bit more like something they would use casually in a conversation. Prenatal sounds very medical, right?
Yeah, yeah. Give me a break. Pregnant man. Get out of there.
Is there really?
So dumb. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I am right there with you. Okay, let me see if I can position this to the back. I don't like it. Mm.
How's this look?
Let me see. Pregnancy, new moms. Oh, I love it. Super cute. All right. So I'm going to have you get out of it. So if you could just click on the side. And then I'm
To
going to
where?
have you just click off of that, like onto
Okay.
Skool. There we go. And then I'm going to have you go into the community. And all right, cool. See how you can still fit one more thing in there. So let's have one more thing.
How did I get back to that? Settings?
Yep, for the settings. Yep. So on settings, and then over on the left-hand side, categories. There you go. So maybe something about like birth or something. Because even though you don't do birth, you do help women like prepare for it. And then, you know, it'd be kind of cool if the icon for that. So, well, so you already have postpartum, and then you also think you only have that much space, right? You don't want it to go on the second line. So I would do birth. I think that would be fine. And then, or even birth plan or something like that. And that still might be too, no, planning is going to be too long. I just know that. That's why I was thinking birth plan might work. And then I was thinking even for the emoji, what if you did like the muscle, like the flexing the muscle? Being a little badass giving birth. Okay.
And if that doesn't fit, I can just turn it back to birth.
Yeah, yeah. That one might take some finagling to get it to be the way. And then you just have to refresh. Yeah, okay. So it's showing up on the second line. So we want it. Let's just try birth and see if that works. Because ideally you just have one line across.
Right.
And then save. All right. And then just refresh.
There we go.
Yay! Perfect. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to have you go back into settings and we'll just kind of finish the back end tutorial of everything.
Okay.
And then we'll check out the cover photo I've been working on.
Oh boy.
So okay, so categories. So the next thing is rules. So this one, it just has like some general rules and guidelines for the group, which is be positive, no self-promotion, make an effort. I mean, honestly, I just keep those. I feel like those are pretty solid. If you want to add anything, if you like, as you're growing your community, if you're finding other rules kind of need to be added, you can always do that here.
Yep.
The next one is discovery. So this one's going to show you whether it's discoverable and where it ranks in that. Discovery means that, how when you click discover communities and it shows up with all these communities and you can like search and type in stuff and it pops up in the Skool discovery for you?
Yeah.
That's discovery. So
Okay.
right now your community is not showing in there because you don't have the minimum threshold of members, which I want to say is 3.
Okay.
So, but once you have 3 members and you have like the group description, like everything's actually built out, it should start to process. And what will happen is it triggers the system to look at it and say, okay, what group does this fall into? And then it takes that and puts you into that category and then ranks you. When your group starts off, you get a little bit of a boost in that ranking because you're a new group. They want to help you get seen, right?
Okay.
You get a little bit of a boost, but over time that boost wears off, right?
Okay.
So obviously the better discovery, the better, because you're going to be seen a lot more by other people that are searching relative topics, right? The good news is like the one you're going to be in will probably be either like relationships or self-improvement or health or something like that. And those are pretty, we should be able to get you pretty high up in those niches. So that'll be good. And then the next one is metrics over on the side. And this one, so this one's going to show you how your members, the total amount of members, tracks over time. So it's really cool to like see progress as to how like your group is growing. The one below that, so you could scroll down, is active members. This means active members as relative to members that actively use the Skool platform, not necessarily that they're actively in your group. So ideally, if you're, doing a lot of your marketing on Skool, that number should be pretty high. If you're getting people from other platforms onto Skool, statistically, probably about 2/3 of those people are never going to visit Skool again, right? And so you might look at like around a 30%, 35% active member count at that point, right? So that's just to understand, like the active members does not mean active in your group. It means active on Skool. And then if you scroll down again, this daily activity chart will show you how many activities are in your group every single day. So each of these squares counts as another day. So if you hover over, so I'm just going to have you like hover over the one for today. It should pop. It doesn't actually have a date. It's just the most recent square. So see how it says no activities, right? That's because obviously nothing has happened. But as you get people engaging, whether it's making a post, whether it's commenting, liking, whatever, it counts as an activity, and you'll see those numbers start to happen. So ideally, the goal, and it'll take some time, is to get it over 500 every single day. Right.
Over 500? Okay.
Yeah. And just to give you some like reference, like mine averages between, I would say 300 to 600 every day. So that's just kind of giving you like a reference point.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the back end of Skool for your Skool community. It's not super complicated because you also have the $9 plan. So a lot of the stuff we couldn't really do, right? But it does the job. So that's all we needed to do. So I'm going to have you stop screen sharing, and I'm going to show you what I've been working on for your thing.
Give me 1 second. I have to switch the show for my son.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Ooh. That's so pretty.
I knew you'd like it.
That is so cool. Hey, Dylan, come look at this picture, honey. Pause the TV. Remember how we went to see Sophia and Jessica? Yeah. Look at I'm going to have my whole thing online. Yeah. Right. Can you put on either Ring of Fire or Sock Off Tune, please?
Okay. That was a really long movie.
Did you like it?
Not so much.
You didn't like it so much? Oh. You should have told me when.
Remember the guy that you saw with the orange vest?
Yeah, he was a bad guy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Cute.
other scientists
Ah.
that made the Flint fire.
Yeah. All right. Do me a favor. Go turn off this movie or bring me the remote and I'll change the show. He's my very sensitive little guy.
I love it. Cool.
So this,
yes, that's okay. I changed it, but I can go back. Yes.
is this the one that you used right here?
Yeah, this is what we're going to be using for your cover photo.
Oh, sorry. You can't see what I'm pointing to.
Oh, no.
So on the left-hand side, you have like the different rings of flowers.
Oh, yeah.
There's the top row to the far left.
That's the one I used. Yep.
Oh, it is?
Yep, the top left one. That's the one I used. I just changed the angle because down here
gotcha.
was where the big line was. So I wanted to cover it with the flowers.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So perfect. So I know, because I saw it too. I was like, ooh, that's like really nice. It kind of has those peachy colors that you like.
Yeah.
Right now what I'm doing though is I'm pulling up ChatGPT to see about the name, right? Because we talked a little bit about changing the name of the group.
Yep.
So right now you have it as the holistic doula, which honestly in itself is not terrible. So to me, I like don't feel like we have to change it immediately, but I do want to see what other ideas there are because I know we can make it better. So I'm going to. Yep.
I saw one online. It's called Bump Birth and Beyond. There's another one like the postpartum doula. Hold on one second. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I just was looking at different like postpartum prenatal groups and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good to get an idea. We do want to be different, right? And I think that's the biggest thing is figuring out how to be different and kind of stand out. So some of these holistic haven for mothers, woman wellness. I don't know. I don't like these. Alliteration, heavy names.
Blissful birth is kind of, but it's like blissful birth and beyond. But I don't know. It doesn't really.
Well, but I also feel like you're not a birth doula,
right?
And so I feel like that might be misleading.
Can we put in ChatGPT like postpartum doula?
I did say prenatal and postpartum doula.
Oh, you did. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm just trying to. Let's see. What do you need, dear? Okay. If you don't mind, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
look. Tell me how big's the space.
All right, sorry about that. My 2-year-old needed a bottle and a diaper change. Okay. Are you still there, Erica? All right, so while she's doing that, I will work on coming up with some names. Um,
Sorry.
no, that's okay. Cool. Having it blow and grow mamas. Um, uh,
is that?
I'm just looking at it. Okay. I feel like a lot of these are just done to death, you know? Like bumped baby, we've all heard that.
Yeah.
Birth and beyond, like heard that,
Yeah.
you know? It's like the gentle birth circle. I just feel like some of these are just so cliche. Please use SEO optimization, but no tagline at the end. The title itself should be SEO optimized.
What if we just took the end of it instead of having glow and grow? Or
So,
I
okay,
don't know.
this is getting a little bit better. No, it's okay. Because here's the thing, you want a combination of clever, but also really clear, right?
Yeah.
So I would rather have a clear title than a clever one, because then people are going to see it and be like, oh, I know exactly what this is for, right? Versus something that's kind of ambiguous where it's like, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah.
So that's why looking at some of these like clear and clickable, I kind of like some of these now. So I'm not totally sold, but I think we're going in the right direction. So like even something like holistic doula support for pregnancy and postpartum moms, it just sounds like a sentence, but like honestly, that's going to be a pretty good one. What I would like to see though is something that's almost like a call to action with the name. So something like empower, right? Because that's a huge part of what you're doing is empowering women and empowering moms to feel comfortable and empowered in their journey, right?
How about just the empowered journey, pregnancy and postpartum?
I like it, but I want it to be I feel like it's not clear enough yet.
Okay.
Let's incorporate the idea of the title being a call to action that calls women to empower themselves by using a holistic route in their pregnancy and postpartum. Let's see. Ooh, own your birth.
But I'm not a birth doula. I feel like that's.
I feel like, yeah, no, I agree. But we could do own. I like the vibe of that one though. Let's see.
But you don't want it to have the subtitle, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't do the subtitle with it. Client's not a birth doula. She's only a postpartum and prenatal doula. The title should indicate that. Cool.
Glow and grow, empowered postpartum.
I saw the glow and grow. I know. I was like, I like the alliteration
Empowered
on
prenatal
it.
and postpartum support.
I like nurture your transition, step into mamahood, own your motherhood, embrace the journey. We kind of talked a little bit about that one. So let's do this. Nourish the mama, the afterglow circle, whole mama circle. Breathe into motherhood. kind of like that one too, because a lot of like birthing stuff is all about breathing to prepare for birth.
Mm-hmm.
So let's, none of them really like jump out like yes. Honoring motherhood, embrace the journey.
How about glow and thrive? Empowered prenatal postpartum support.
Let me see. I'm just going to have it.
Yeah.
Give me some more. Empower your recovery, create your calm, embrace your new season, own your healing, anchor into motherhood, nurture your new beginning, choose wholeness, step into stillness. Ooh, I like that one. Step into stillness. But I like that for my own reasons. Well, no, it makes me that one of my favorite Bible verses is he talks about be still, right?
Yep.
Be still and know that I am God. And it just like is such a great anchoring verse. So I just think of that. But let's see. So I think what we'll do, because none of these are really jumping off with me yet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's come back to here real quick. And let's kind of go over. So what we would typically do is we'd have the title and then with Erica, and then we're going to have like 3 of the main benefits of the actual community itself.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to think of the benefits of the actual community versus the resources inside the community, right?
Gotcha.
So for instance, when you look at mine, it says win prizes, make friends, and grow your business.
Okay.
Right. So it kind of makes the community look like a super fun place that you're going to grow your business, make friends, why wouldn't you want to join? Right.
Yep.
So you want to kind of think of something similar with yours. So what are 3 things that you feel like, I feel like making friends would be a big part of that, especially because like motherhood is really lonely, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a pretty solid one. I feel like empowering moms, right, would be a big one too.
Yeah.
So maybe feel empowered or become empowered. And we can mess around with the phrasing on this to make it perfect. But what's another one that you think women that would be seeking out a space like this would be wanting from that space?
Resources, but and I would say not accountability, but like camaraderie. I don't know, like what's the that would be under like the making friends, but accountability sounds like they have to do stuff like, but you know what I mean? Like that sort of like,
yeah. So I think you were talking a little bit about, so Jen says confidence. I agree with that one. I'm wondering if that would be kind of under the empowerment, right? Empowered.
Mm-hmm.
And then, birth confidence. So all of that to me, I was thinking of under the term empowered. Do you guys like confidence or do you like empowered more? What do you think, Erica?
I like empowered because it kind of, to me, well, yeah, I feel like they're different too.
Okay.
I feel like empowered is sort of like indicates to me the mom is taking control of, her nutrition, her, mindset, all the different, things that are happening. Confidence kind of feels like it's more like self-work. Does that make sense? Like
okay.
I don't know.
No, that makes sense. See, and this is all good to know because, like, to me, honestly, I think of empowered and confidence as the same thing. I feel like you can't be empowered without having confidence. So they kind of feel like the same thing to me, but I'm not
How about
everybody.
feel
So,
empowered?
like,
Make friends, build confidence, feel empowered. Maybe.
do you feel like this kind of sums up the vibe of what you're building in your community?
I don't know what my community is going to be yet.
No, that's okay. So that's what we're doing, right? So we're building it out. And so that's where it's hard to like see that right now because it doesn't have a feel, but that's kind of like the really fun and beautiful part of building a community is that you get to create that feel. So, so like make friends,
about
build confidence, feel empowered.
Embracing motherhood? Embracing motherhood?
Ooh, for the name of the whole group?
Oh, I don't know. Sure.
I kind of like that. Because I know we were still on the fence about what to actually name it.
I was thinking that as another category, but that's fine.
Embracing motherhood with Erica. Make friends, build confidence, feel empowered.
Should
What do you guys think?
there be someplace after embracing motherhood, a holistic approach to prenatal and postpartum?
That'll be in the description.
Okay.
So if we look at, let me go. Discover communities. So I just hit discover communities. You can see, so there's the actual images, there's the titles, and then there's the description underneath. The goal of the image is to capture the attention, right? So if someone's scrolling, the image is what they're looking at. So we want an image that captures their attention enough where they stop and say, ooh, that's interesting, right? Then they're going to go down and read. So I think,
type in there, like postpartum doula. There's a whole bunch of them. So
cool. So so if I'm going down, I'm thinking about what's kind of standing out. Because again, all I'm doing is looking at the images, right? This one has a cute baby. But this one stands out to me because I feel like this is empowering, right?
Yeah.
Someone giving birth in a tub in their room. Like to me, that's empowering. So I see this and I immediately resonate because like I've been in that tub. I know what that looks like, right? So I feel empowered by that. So I like that one. This one also stands out, but just because it's different, it's kind of like, what the heck is going on? But that's just my own personal opinion, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. This one stands out. I like it. I like the vibe of it. This one stands out because it makes me feel like this, I don't know, just this image makes me want to think of what is she doing? And then it makes me want to read it so I can see what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like when we talk about like the actual postpartum, we're going to put that more in the description.
Yep.
Right. So we want the image to be something that's going to kind of pop for them where they're like, ooh, what is this? Yep. And then the description, that like the title will be something that they can relate to and identify with.
Okay.
And then the description is going to be the description of what's actually in the group. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it's funny. So that postpartum care USA, I clicked on it to see what was in there. And it says like for mom and dad, PPCU has to send. So you go in and to join the group, you have to answer 3 questions and it's all about dad.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm not a dad. And it's like every single question is, what are your dad's goals? Yeah.
Hey, postpartum dad, what are your goals with taking care of her postpartum and how can I help you? Do you need more help than just our postpartum dad course? What's the most important thing for you in this season of your postpartum?
So I thought that was kind of interesting and weird, but so I did not join the group because I'm but yeah, so I was looking at,
I guess
I was looking at her list of modules kind of like to give myself a little like, boost on some ideas. So
yeah. So hers is a totally different group. This is a support group for dads.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like just kind of like looking at it from like what should I add in, But I have We already talked about the different categories yesterday. So
Yeah. Yeah, I would keep it a woman-only space, honestly.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm kind of even surprised she has like 150 people in there because I don't know. I'm just in my experience, men don't really get in groups of other postpartum men and then talk about their struggles with their supporting their wives. I've never heard of that or seen that before. So that is kind of funny to me. Instead, I was going to say when we had our doula during those meetings, my husband was just like, "How can I get her to not hate me during the?" Like, yeah, it's pretty much how it works. But okay, so I almost even like embrace. Oh, not 3. Embrace motherhood. So it's more of a call to action.
Yep.
Embrace motherhood with Erica. Make friends, build confidence, feel empowered.
I think I
feel
like
this.
that.
Yeah, I feel like this sums it up, right? Because you make friends in there, you're going to build confidence, and you're going to feel empowered along your whole like motherhood journey.
Yeah.
And it's like it's obvious that it's for moms, right?
Yeah.
Embracing motherhood. I guess the only thing, my thoughts now, is it doesn't feel specific to birth, like postpartum and prenatal.
Correct.
It just kind of looks like any motherhood. So embrace. I think
Embrace
what I
motherhood
want
through
Mhm.
pregnancy and beyond. I don't know.
I think what I want to do is maybe specify a little bit in here.
Or embrace the journey, motherhood from a holistic perspective. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to keep it to like 2 words.
Oh.
But no, that's okay. I'm thinking, okay.
If anyone else has ideas, please pop them in the chats.
I know I feel like we've been going over this for a while, but like the name is so crucial. And I'm totally cool if we literally spend this whole call today just building everything out. We only have about 15 minutes left though, so I want to make sure
Yeah.
we
Doing okay,
get
bud?
this done. I like embrace motherhood, but want it to be specific to postpartum and prenatal women. Please adjust accordingly and keep it 2 words long. So there's like embrace postpartum, embrace pregnancy, embrace mothering, embrace mama. There's also a word apparently, which is matrescence,
What?
which is the transition into motherhood, which like would be perfect, except nobody knows what that means. So that's not going to help. Embrace transition, but that feels, that's weird and doesn't, yeah. Embrace doula, empower mamas, thrive postpartum, but I want it to be, this is driving me nuts. I'm like, embrace motherhood. It's like, I like it. I just want it to be more specific on the actual image that we're talking about pregnancy and postpartum. So maybe make friends. We have build confidence and feel empowered. Maybe we can do something along the lines with including, like Jen was talking about, like birth confidence, right? So maybe.
Can we change build confidence and just do like make friends, feel empowered, and like build like something like increase your knowledge or and I don't know.
Yeah, so make friends, feel empowered, and then something along the lines. I feel like the next one should be something that has to do with like pregnancy or postpartum.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Thrive in your journey. I don't know. In your postpartum journey.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have a confident or
Because I don't want it to get into the birth doula realm.
no,
You
I
know?
get it because it's like,
Yeah.
so I think ultimately, again, so we're looking at end result, right? You're not doing birth doula work, but
Right.
you are preparing them to have a good birth. So I think the
Correct.
end result, like the end result that people want from prenatal and postpartum is to have a good birth journey.
Right.
I feel like that might be it.
Thrive in your birth journey. I
Have
don't
a
know.
good birth experience.
Whew.
Have a good, that's okay. These things
I'm
take
just,
some time to build out sometimes, you know?
no, I'm sweating. It's really hot in my house.
Ooh. What about enjoy?
Oh my gosh. Hey, that's cool.
Talking either cardboard for you.
What if we just do something as simple as enjoy your pregnancy and postpartum?
Can we change enjoy to thrive? Thrive in your pregnancy and postpartum?
So, I
Or
mean,
no?
we could. The part of it too is like you also want it to be something that's not like that's obvious that it's not AI. And AI loves the word thrive.
Oh.
So from a copywriting
So
perspective,
am I AI then?
I know. I'm like, but it's just like these are like weird things that copywriting now has to think about because never in a million years did we ever have to worry about, hey, I might sound like a robot. But yeah, we have to think about that stuff. So I try not to use the word thrive in things because otherwise it sounds like AI.
Okay.
I know Jen's like giving ideas like the mother within, holistic birth space, or empowered birth collective. All of those just feel so like, I don't know, they feel AI to me. The nurtured path. So Jen, I know you're in Goose's community. We're going with a call to action. Something that can kind of evoke a call to action, evoke emotion out of
There's
the
some on
people who
the
are looking at it. And so that's where we're thinking of like embrace motherhood. It's a call to action. If we can find something that is alliteration and a call to action that also fits the demographic, that would be like the golden nugget. We've been going back and forth with this name for like the past 30 minutes though. Trying to figure out the perfect name. But if you have any ideas, okay. So enjoy your pregnancy and postpartum. So I think like I like where this direction is going, but I'm definitely not sold on it yet. And that's okay because sometimes these things take time. And then we also started this week's or today's call like 15 minutes late. So yeah, so she's saying she normally names communities to make them feel like a community. So I agree. Like I think it depends, right? So like mine is the Mompreneur Club. That's not a call to action, but it's something that has a strong emotional connection to it, right? Which is a club of other mompreneurs in a space that's typically very isolating and alone. So we could, I mean, I was thinking about that too. And then also part of it is like wanting to stand out and look a little bit different. Motherhood rising. I know, I feel feel like I see stuff like that all the time too. Rising. That's a very common phrase. So we're trying to think of how to stand out and be a little different, to show a little creative. There was one that I saw, which was really brilliant. It was She Creates Life. I was like, ooh, that's good, right? It's empowering. It's sort of like a call to action, and it's really, but obviously we can't use her idea. But that's kind of the vibe, like something that's empowering, something that's a call to action, but also kind of brings everybody together. So we're just messing around with some ideas. But I like, actually, it's funny, the more I'm looking at, like, I don't like how it's sitting on the page, the enjoy your pregnancy and postpartum.
No.
But I do like that phrasing. It's very simple. And honestly, it just gets down to bare bones what you're doing in the group.
What about just
pregnancy
and postpartum support?
See, you want to also kind of highlight like the end result, right? So the end result here is that they're actually going to enjoy their pregnancy and postpartum, which, like, as a mom is, what was that?
They may.
They may. Well, and I think, like, ultimately that's what most of them want to do, right? Like, most of them want to actually enjoy their postpartum and pregnancy.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay to put that in here, and I think it's probably a good idea because they're going to see it and instantly it's going to connect with them on a deep level, right? Because that's what they want. Oh, that's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can. Oh, that's better. My 2-year-old is not letting me. Kind of hard to see with the flowers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Darn. Okay.
Can we make it smaller?
Yeah, but it's still hard to see that way.
Oh, I mean, like, so it doesn't cross over the flowers.
Yeah, but then it'd be like on multiple things.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to get it so it wasn't like this, because I feel like it looks kind of cluttered. Oh, come on, baby. My 2-year-old's bumping me. That's kind of nice. Let's see what this looks like with those colors. Oh, I like that, actually. What do you think?
Are we keeping the other words black?
Yeah. I could probably change these.
Here. I don't know.
Come on. Oh, goodness. Come on. Make friends feel empowered during pregnancy. I would keep, I don't know. I feel like that worked when this was like this, but then it didn't. I don't know. I might be overcomplicating the design. What do I need? What do you need?
Would that be better if it was white? Or does that make it worse?
Let's see. I feel like it's a little better, but I don't know. It's still hard to read to me.
Yeah.
Let me mess around with this a little bit. We have 4 minutes left.
Okay.
But what we can do, oh, she births boldly, birth her way. Make birth yours. I like the she births boldly. We could even do like birth boldly. But I don't know, birth her way.
I think if we take those little subcategories or like the whatever you we make them black, but make them in a different font. I don't like it with the pink. It's hard to read.
Okay.
At least on my end anyways.
Yep, no, you're fine. All right, let's take these. We could also just change them. Like they don't have to have that border.
Oh, yeah, they were like they're shadowed.
Yeah, I had a border around them. Like I like the
Yep.
font. I think the font makes sense, but
Yeah.
I think what I could also do here is do that, get rid of that, and take it off the bold. Go back to what it was, but I'm just trying to do this with a 2-year-old pushing on me.
Is that one meant to be larger font?
I was messing around with it to see what we could do.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Okay, so this is 30. We can mess around with the spacing on this. Like, I just was trying to get it to one line instead of like this, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it doesn't really, like, it's not the end of the world. But I do think it makes sense to kind of mess around with this name and get something we like. So she says she birth her way. We could even do like, yeah, you got to move. You can't be leaning on me. Birth your way is kind of like a call to action.
But it's kind of my way because I'm teaching them all the things. Just kidding.
Well, but you're, but also like they're learning how to feel empowered, right? But yeah, but it's the way they want. So I agree. It's like they're learning all the different stuff, but they're applying it to what they actually want in their business, right? They feel in control. I actually really like this. I think this was spot on. What do you think, Erica?
Again, I feel like it doesn't encompass the prenatal and postpartum because it seems like it's very much birth oriented.
So it is birth oriented, but that's just because the end result is they want to have a good birthing experience, right? So we also put in here like enjoy your pregnancy and postpartum because that's going to be the emphasis on like this is postpartum and pregnancy support, right? I also think like here's the thing, if I was to go into a group that says birth your way, I'm not going in there and expecting them to show up at my birth, right? Like I'm going in there to get advice or get stuff surrounding my birth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I really like this because I feel like it's connecting with them, it's empowering them, it's really simple. It connects back to the birthing experience, and we're highlighting that it's pregnancy and postpartum within the actual subtext. So I think this is pretty spot on.
Okay.
What do you guys think, Jen? Yeah, easy to remember so they can tell their friends, right? I like it.
Then we'll have to make the description underneath pretty clear as to what it's all about too. So
yeah, and we definitely will. So we will do that tomorrow though. What I will do is let me send this picture.
Can you make the words underneath make friends feel empowered and enjoy? Can you make it just a little smaller so the and isn't stuck in the flowers?
Yes. Absolutely. 34/7.
Great. Perfect. I love it.
And I'm just going to rearrange it just a second so it can be arranged properly. Cool. That doesn't look right. Why is that not right?
There you go.
There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks awesome.
So you'll send this to me and I'll put it as my cover photo, right?
Yes. So I'm going to send this to you right now. The cover photo you can put in right directly where the where we went. Yeah, you saw where to put that. Okay, cool. So I will send this to you right now. And then next week or tomorrow, actually, what we're going to do is we'll hop in, we'll create all the about page stuff, and then we'll do the group description. We'll create your first post in the group. And then we'll start going over the next set of stuff.
Sweet.
So awesome.
Is this the same link for the coaching call?
It is not. So I'm going to hop out of this right now, hop in there, and then I'll email it over in a second.
All right. Sounds good. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm going to turn off the recording.